Folks, I sometimes regard myself as a person that knows a few things. Just very, very few things. And one of those very few things is, I guess, just I just what the fuck? Okay, folks. I can't explain to you what just happened. Oh, welcome to another scene, another a step, another moment, another movement through the snow, to the snowy plains, through all of this forestry. Oh me, mon ami, welcome back to another episode, to another scene, to another photograph, to another yet to be read memo. A moment, more. There are just more. There are so many more memories that need to be freezed. Oh, welcome back to another episode. Yeah, called no, Iko, yeah. Oh, you don't know how much I got the emails. Ko, yeah. Y3. Folks, what the Astreus? Now look, I regard myself as a person that when they're faced with a challenge, they take it on. I feel like if I like Theseus, like Tahami in it, I feel like if I was exiled or like thrown out of a certain area, city, because of something that I did wrong, and I was sort of sent away to either sort of recoup myself or sort of like find my resolve, I would be able to do it. I'd say I'd be able to do it. And folks, I was going to do that today. Because look, and I don't know if you know this, I joined a winter camp, a winter tutoring camp, that was offered by my school, right? And I joined this camp under the impression, right? Under the impression that, I was gonna get so much assignments to do and do them and ask for help on certain equations. Like, I thought that that's what was gonna go on. I thought that was what was gonna go down. That I was gonna get some work. I would have to maybe go back and do some old work and then ask my tutor for help. That's what I thought. See, the thing is, right? I thought from the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, throughout the 21st, or on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 27th, 28th, and 29th and 30th, something like that, I thought that each of those days I would have to wake up before 8 in the morning and stay in a class, sit in a class, do work in a class from 8 to 12. I thought that was going to happen. I thought basically half of my winter break was going to be taken away just because of that. But folks, I've just been unexiled. What the fuck? So, let me explain. But before I explain, let me say this. I am very grateful that I was even able to join I'm grateful that I was even able to join sort of a tutoring group of sorts, right? I was glad that the school gave me and other sort of failing students a chance, you know what I mean? A chance to redeem ourselves, to find our resolve. I'm glad for that. I really am, because I never take that. I never take those chances to tutor. Cause like I said, for the 50th time, I'm good at things. I'm very knowledgeable and whatnot, right? But the good things that I'm good at are usually not good, and one of them is being absolutely unforgivingly I'm sorry, it's fucking 8 in the morning. Irrefutably, just blatant. Oh god, I had the word in my mind. Blatantly, God, what was it? Ignorant? No. God, how do I already forget this word? I come on. How do I actually forget this word, man? Okay, hold on. Not robust. What the fuck is it? It's, hated? No, not hated. Stubborn. I'm irrefutably stubborn. And I never take the chance to get a tutor and this and that because I always think I'm the shit, folks? Because I always think I'm gonna rise above every time I'm failing. And, a little bit of a spoiler alert, folks. I kind of just continuously fall with a little rise, alright, folks? And so, the point that I'm trying to get to, right? That I've been unexiled, right? And again, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I'm very grateful. And I'm saying I'm grateful as if it's still gonna be a thing. Because it probably is. Because, the king has said, the king and queen have stated that I have been unexiled, that I no longer have the need to be tutored. Yet, here I am. Just I don't know what to do. That's why I'm recording this episode, just to really think about what the fuck just happened. So, let me run you through the story. All right, let me Oh, it's all Japanese now, guys. That was cool. Yeah, so let me run you through what's happened. All right. So I woke up this morning. Well, actually, no, even before this morning. So, I completely forgot what time I recorded yesterday's episode. But yesterday, I played Minecraft. My ears, it's not better. It's just pain that I'm dealing with. And sort of having a thick splinter just lodged straight into your arm. That's a little much, but you get my point. It's just very fucking painful. But I've felt it for so long to the point where I'm like, you know what? It's here and it's here to stay and it's never going away. And so yesterday, I played on the Dream SMP 2.0, or yeah, that's legit what we called it. I played on the Dream SMP 2.0. Not a lot of people got on. But I did stuff. We chilled out. I went on a huge mining expedition. Because I'd used up all my iron and whatnot the previous day to make a railway station between my fortress and the spawn village. And so I did that. And like I said, I went on a bit of a mining expedition. And wait, what's this again? Oh, yeah. And in this mining expedition, I found just so much iron and so little diamonds. Actually, I found a pretty good portion. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I found iron. I actually got 35 blocks of iron, so yeah, I'm pretty much set for a while. Besides that, I really didn't do much building yesterday. I guess the only building that I really did was make a smelter room. But besides that, I really didn't do much. It was a very chill day yesterday. I had planned to make a court. I told y'all that we were going to have a court trial, fucking Ace Attorney, kind of, yeah, Ace Attorney kind of shit. But, apparently, one of the folk arenas called it off, for another day. So, yeah. So, I've been playing, I've been relaxing, I played up until 2 in the morning, like I did when I was doing my exams last week, unfortunately. Because I had to wake up early for my exams, and I was staying up late, playing on the SMP. But yeah, I've been staying up late. Yesterday we had been talking about protect spawn village, because there's a shit ton of creeper holes, and it's not lit up, and it's just a complete mess. And so I came up with the idea to build a wall around it. Then I'd help contribute, since I have just so much cobblestone and so much I have so much resources that can lead me to get 1,000,000 stacks of stone brick. And I also have 56 stacks of spruce logs, because of just one of the greatest lumberjacks just in the universe. And so yeah, we were talking about that, and then I end up going to sleep. I end up going to sleep because it's what, it's time. Tomorrow, of course, being today, I gotta get ready. It's gonna be winter camp. I gotta be tutored and shit. I gotta do work. And so, before I went to bed, actually, a little bit before, like midnight, me and my mom had been talking about how I'd enter the class and all this and that, and she figured out this and this, saying that, I just had to get to the class the same way I get through all my classes. And so we did that this morning. And, well, that's where things sort of went awry. So, I went to sleep very peacefully, I might add. I didn't sleep this weekend, folks. I barely fucking slept at night. I either slept through the morning or I didn't. Well, I currently have a lot more energy in the morning than previous mornings. Legit, this is like the fucking earliest episode of To Memoria Freese that I've recorded in like a century. It's 9 in the goddamn morning. Anyway, my point is, my point is. The point is, yeah, let's get a good team here. My point is, we woke up this morning, right? I woke up this morning, and we were sort of in a rush because my mom and Louis wanted to go. We're getting ready to go to the gym, as they have been for a while in the mornings. And they're getting ready. My mom ordered me breakfast and stuff. She told me, you gotta have breakfast quick. I'm like, okay, I'll have my breakfast and then I'll get straight into the class. So while I'm having my breakfast, I'm trying to watch a Bionic video as I usually am. Fucking Minecraft Manhunt, but I don't know, like I'm a demon overlord from half-cross realms, and yeah, like something like that. It's definitely not like that, but my point is, I was watching that, and at the same time, I was trying to log into, Canvas, which is the site where where all the students access their classes, so I could get in early, and that I wouldn't have to worry about stuff. And so, I tried to do that, and unfortunately, for some reason, it wasn't working. And the reason why it wasn't working, folks, is because my computer was acting up. It was acting up. So I didn't know what to do. But on top of that, once I had accessed Canvas and found, the winter tutoring course, and I clicked on, which teacher am I going to be tutored by? I had sent a request, and I had get added until a few minutes later, and I don't blame my teacher because I mean this whole fucking online school shit is just so scuffed, like holy lord. Anyway, so I was added a few minutes later, thankfully, Honestly, quickest time I've ever been added to a Teams, like, in history. And, I joined, and then I'm like, okay, what are we supposed to be doing? Because there was no lecture going on when I got in the meeting. There was just nothing going on. But before, so I forgot, I kind of just went over this part. So before I actually got in the meeting, my computer was acting up a lot because there was like this search bar that just popped up every fucking where on the computer. And it just, I hated it so much. But yeah, after a few shutdowns and whatnot, I finally got the computer up and working. And then now, right, now we're in the class, alright? So imagine, you're sitting down, you're sitting down in your chair, you're looking at your laptop / phone / desktop, whatever electronic device you have to log into Teams or into Zoom or just your online classes, right? Your hair's a bit iffy, maybe you forgot to put on some deodorant. It doesn't matter. The point is, just imagine you're sitting there, you got some waters, listening to some music, waiting for class to begin. And then class begins, right? Class begins. You're like, oh, I probably have to do a lot. And, oh man, this is gonna suck. And I just really want to play Minecraft, or, or I want to watch that one show. I want to talk with that one friend, or like I want to spend time with my family, like all that. All completely normal behavior. All completely normal thoughts to think when sitting in a fucking winter tutoring class. Which again, I'm just very appreciative for, right? So just imagine that. And, the teacher starts saying, alright, so I see that two of you in here are my students, are students in my class. I'll talk to you separately about things. And then we were like, okay. And she basically told, so just to preface this, and I thought this was really, really, like, interesting and really cool that they did this, because, once again, just throughout my entire life, like, so many things have been consistent, and one of them is being extremely, irrefutably, stubborn. And so, I've never really taken the time, not just to get a tutor or tutor, but I also haven't taken the time to study what the fuck a tutor does, or different kinds of tutors do, or different types of, or like the different functions of the tutoring class, and so I thought it was very, very cool and very interesting to learn that the whole tutoring thing, regiment of sorts that I was put into is sort of a thing where it's like, if you're missing any work in said class, then just make it up, finish it, and then then your tutor will look it over, and if it's good, it's good, and then they'll tell the teacher that you're turning in that work for, like, oh yeah, they, he or she put in the effort, and I like that. That's cool. So basically, we're just going back to assignments, right? We're just going back into assignments that we didn't finish from the classes that we got an F in. on the midterm, right? So I thought that was really good. An F in the midterm or an F in the first or second quarter. Now, here's what's interesting. So, when my tutor, my tutor being my English teacher, which is one of my favorite teachers, despite just so many things. She said me and this other classmate of mine, because we were both in her class, she set us aside and talked to us about what we need to do, right? So she talked to me first, and she's like, I don't know why you're here. I'm pretty sure you finished all your stuff. You know that you passed my class, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, grades. Check your grades. Because I'm pretty sure you passed my class. I'm pretty sure you have just nothing to do. And then I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, but like, what about the other exams? I'm sure that I failed, like, horribly, right? And so, I go onto Pinnacle, which is the site where I, look at all my grades and stuff. And lo and behold, I learned something shocking. I got a C on my U.S. government exam. Alright? I got a D+ on my midterm exam for English. Alright? I was able to get good grades. I saw good grades. My point is that I opened up Pinnacle and I saw that for every class, including D's, because I had some D's, it's a mixture of A's, B's, C's, and D's. I was good. I had passing grades. You know what I mean? And there was 2 F's there, because of the whole fucking algebra situation. Despite me, there was so much there's so much trying there. But the moral is, there was nothing to fucking fix, except for maybe algebra. Now, here's... No. So then I go to her, right? I go to her and she's like, okay, so what's the update on the whole situation? Did you pass my class or not? Do your grades look good or no? And I said, yeah, it all seems good. And then, folks, this is the point. These were the words that exactly lined up with, you have now been unexiled. All right, and this is what she said. Okay, then I guess you have nothing to do. You can just log off. See, if you have any other stuff or any other classes, you can check. Besides that, log off and have a good winter break. And I'm like, what? Just so much trouble that I had to go through this morning just to get into that class, only to realize that, only to realize that I really don't need tutoring, but I do. I just don't know anymore. So, now that you're caught up to speed with everything, let me tell you the real dilemma here. It's currently 9:20 in the morning, and my first tutoring session of winter break does not end until 12 in the morning, correct? Or midday, I should say. And so, since that's the case, I have two options. I can follow what my tutor said, what my teacher said, and log off and have a nice winter break, or I can go ahead and try to fix my math grades, or to fix algebra, to complete the algebra assignments that I wasn't able to turn in. And so that's where I currently am, folks. I'm currently at a bit of an impasse. I guess you could call this episode, "Is It Wrong to Have Hit an Impasse?" Because that legit is what it feels like. I feel like we've really hit a kerfuffle here. And I don't mean a battle. I just mean we've really hit something, man. We've really just discovered a fucking double-edged sword. So yeah, that is the current dilemma. That is the current question. That is the current thing that has just finished itself, or not finished itself, but that's the current thing that is just rolling through my mind of basically, should I stay or should I go? And I'm thinking that I want to stay, because the thing is that in all reality, I was thinking this fucking tutoring thing was going to be really goddamn complicated and fun at the same time. But now it seems like, I sort of just have free reign to do whatever the hell I want, in a sense. Okay, so let's say I do. Let me just lower this volume. Let's say I do want to continue to go through this, this tutoring winter thing, right? Let's say I want to continue it, right? I would have to work on my past assignments for algebra, because if you look at my grades, algebra is the only one that has an F. Everything else has either an A, B, C, or D, which are technically all passing. And so, if I do that every day, if I work on algebraic equations and go back and do my delta math assignments for algebra, if I do that, then I'll be set. Then I'll have done something. Then I'll have gotten something out of this, hopefully. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, I don't know how I would get advice from an English tutor about math. But still, there's a possibility there. It's just, I feel like by staying, I feel like I'm gonna continue to be in or go to the sessions, and even after this episode, I'm gonna just go straight back there, Because the thing is, folks, is that it's tutoring, right? It's tutoring. It's, it's tutoring. You're trying to sort of complete your work that you didn't complete earlier, to prove to your teachers that it's what you got. It's like, it's almost like a forest self-training arc. You got them forest training arcs, with, your sensei out in the middle in the forest, and it's like, oh yeah, you have to, you gotta do like, I don't know, 50 jumping jacks and run 30 kilometers or whatever the fuck, like some anime type shit, arc, shonen, if that makes any sense. But only this time it's by yourself. The point I'm trying to get at, right, is that I'm gonna continue to go to this, not just because I'm failing, but more so because by going to this, because believe it or not, folks, I am a person of just so many fucking there is not a day in history, there is not a day in my life in which I will never get, in which I will never get bored. Because I just have so many fucking things to do that either overrule or interconnect through my life that I can't even possibly comprehend it. Alright? And that's not me flexing. That's me just saying I'm suffering. Alright? I'm suffering from the amount of things I have to do. So I'm gonna go to these classes, not just to learn, not just to sit in there and listen to other things, but I'm gonna go to these sessions so I can better myself by myself. Because when you think about it, right? 8 to 12, that's 4 hours in the morning. I'd say the morning, and I'm a true believer in this. I'd say the morning is the part of the day that dictates the rest of the day. Like if something bad happens in the morning, that's going to, I feel like I'm a true believer that whatever happens in the morning, or whatever emotion you feel in the morning, or whatever you do in the morning, is what you're going to continue to do throughout the entire day. And you're not going to budge one instant to do another thing. And I found that to be very, very true. Because there are times, on many accounts, where let's say I'm playing Minecraft, or I'm watching an anime in the morning, and that flows into the afternoon, and then the evening, and then night, and then midnight, and so I like I said, I have a lot of things to do. There's an immense amount of things that I've been needing to do and have wanted to do, and this and that, and having and I never get to set aside time for those things. And so I feel like being able to set aside 4 hours every morning for the next 10 days is going to be really beneficial, not just to, my studies in algebra, but to just me. And so That's what I feel like would happen. That's what I feel like I'm gonna go for. If I were to do that, right? And it's most likely, like, it's very most likely, even after I've said everything that I just said. I mean, I fucking convinced myself, alright. But, and I gotta ask the question, what happens if I just don't join? You know, what happens if I just don't continue going to the classes? To the sessions? And here's what I say. What happens? I get to have a lot of free time. I get to spend time with my family. I get to have time to do exercise. I get to record a lot. I get to sleep a lot more. I get to play on the Dream SMP 2.0 a lot more. I get to watch anime more. I get to spend time with my parents more. I get to watch all the anime movies, all the Studio Ghibli movies that I bought a few months ago, that I wasn't able to watch. I could be able to do so much, dude. I could be able to do so much. I could even clean my room. You know, clean my room, alright? I could clean my room, I could... I could, you know, I could talk with PK, I could, you know, watch the VODs of the previous Stream SMP streams, because I've been missing them. You know, there's just so much I can do if I just sort of drop out of this whole winter camp. But the thing is that I've convinced myself already that I'm going to get into it, even if I'm not going to be dedicated to the sense of getting my grades up, because I already have amazing grades. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say, folks. I mean, and I don't mean to sound like Optimus here, but I'd keep it a $1.50 and say that I'm most likely going to take winter break to better myself, because if you don't know this, or take all these sessions to better myself, because if you don't know this, winter is sort of my recovery season. It's, winter's always been my redemption arc, sort of my healing, month, in a sense. Because in recent years, it's just been absolutely chaotic what's fucking happened to me and what I've been through, whether it be great or not. I've been through shit, folks, and it's always Christmas time. It's always winter time with my family. You know, going to Colombia or Ecuador. That really just, there's something about it that really, you know, that really like replenishes my energy. Winter sort of got that feel to it. That, like, you know, when you're with family and everything, and sort of just, it brings you back to earth, you know what I mean? You know, because throughout the year, you're, like, switching, you know, you're, like, sort of going between, you know, heaven and hell, like, fucking limbo and shit, and then there's winter, and then it's like, this is so relaxing. Let's listen to just so many Christmas songs. And so yeah, that's everything that I need to say. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so surprised that I that I even had this much energy to say as much as I said, and it's still not even 10 in the goddamn morning. Folks, I slept for 6 fucking hours. How the hell did I sleep for 6 goddamn hours? And I have this much energy. What the fuck is... Anyway. Also, my ear hurts. Did I mention that my ear hurts? Yeah, just a quick thing. If I haven't already made it apparent, right? Just throughout this entire video, and probably the next few episodes, my ear is just piercing my soul, and it's actually just hurting so badly. But I don't care, because it's just pain now. It's just pain now. Pain is non-existent. Oh, I feel like something. Oh, I feel like something's actually happening in my ear. What's happening? I'm gonna look in the mirror. I don't know, but something's happening. Something's crackling in there. Some fucking witchery is going on. All right, well, we've had a pretty large episode here, folks, I'd say. And it's funny because I thought that this whole episode was going to be me fucking doing holy intoxicating night stuff. But I guess not. I guess not. I guess that'll have to be for tomorrow. Damn. That's crazy, though. Anyway, I'm going to end off the episode by saying I'm so sorry for not spreading this more as I should have for like the past 20 days. But I'm pretty sure it's all still going on. The whole Thankmas 2020 stuff. Although I really can't find a way to, help raise the charity except for, like, donating and stuff, because, as of, this episode, I don't have quite the large of a following. But, despite that, I'm confident that I can help in some way, shape, or form, that I can contribute in some way, shape, or form to the cause. And so, while there's still time left in the year, not just for the year, but, for the charity and for the whole campaign and shit, go ahead, go to the description below. There's going to be a link to the donation freaking thing all about Thankmas 2020. I still don't remember. I still haven't read up as much as I really already should have. Kind of overdue on having to read all that. But I'm pretty sure, I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure the whole Thankmas 2020 charity thing is either something to do with helping people get through COVID or like, I don't know, something. It's something to make the world better. Alright, I don't know exactly what it is because I there's just so much shit on my mind, alright? But just, I promise, it's going to help a lot of people, maybe. Please tell me I'm right. But yeah, the link is in the description below. Donate, if you want to, at your own discretion, I suppose. I might go and donate, because I didn't donate last year for the whole fucking Team Trees stuff. Speaking of Team Trees, Mr. Beast opened up a fucking restaurant chain. What the fuck? Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm going to talk about it at the beginning of the next episode, but not as much in detail, because the beginning of the next episode was actually recorded a week ago. Because why the fuck not? Anyway, thank y'all for watching another episode of Dungeon de Amo To Memoria Freese Y3. And this has been me. Signing off by saying I really need sleep. Arigatou so much for watching. And Sayo. Fucking Nara.